Hi, welcome to Sweet Dreams Wellness Travel. I am Barbara Tuckett, your host and the owner of Sweet Dreams Travel. I am a wellness travel specialist. I believe that our mind, body, and spirit all play into our well-being, and I create travel experiences which improve your wellness so that you return from your vacation with more health, more happiness, and more connection, both with those you've traveled with and also with your destination. In these episodes, I explore travel and wellness experiences, giving you ideas and recommendations, and also interviewing people who have firsthand experience of the places where you may want to go next. Welcome, let's get started. Hey, thanks for joining me. I know this is a little out of the ordinary. It's not my normal recording time and space. I usually just do a recording every other week, but I'm putting a few extras in right now because I want to share some information with you. And I thought video and short little podcast episodes might be a fun way to do that. So the information that I'm sharing is all from a river cruise down the Seine River in France, beginning in Paris and sailing down the Seine River. And so I'm going to highlight a few of those destinations over the next few weeks. So today we are going to start by highlighting a place called Le Havre, France. Now, if you've never heard of Le Havre, don't worry. You may have heard of another place that is right there at Le Havre. It's the Beaches of Normandy. Now you're going, oh yeah, I've heard of that. So let me give you just a little bit of background for the Beaches of Normandy, just in case you're not like super up on your history. The Beaches of Normandy were along the French coast, and it was where this massive Allied invasion launched during World War II on June 6th of 1944. This was known as D-Day, and they had the intent, the reason they launched this initiative was because they wanted to free France from the Nazi occupation, and then also, of course, get to the surrounding countries that were there in Europe. So along the Normandy beaches, there are 5 different beaches, and between the Canadians and the US and the British forces, they launched this huge attack on this one day, and they continued to advance across Nazi-occupied France. So what is this area like today? Well, it's pretty cool. Today, there are memorials and cemeteries and museums all along this area. It's 35 miles along these beaches, so it's really huge. And at the time, there were over 3,000 Allied servicemen who lost their lives on this day. There were over 9,000 who were wounded or killed, but over 3,000 actually lost their lives this day. So it's really kind of this amazing location to visit and kind of relive what happened here. So I'm going to just highlight 3 areas along the Normandy beaches, just so you can kind of get a sense for what there is. The first area is Gold Beach. Gold Beach is a spot where British troops landed, and their intent was to create 2 tide-free sheltered ports so that they could deliver war material to this area after they freed it from Nazi occupation. So after the victory, what they did was they pre-made everything in the UK, and then they towed it across the English Channel and loaded it into these ports and into France, right here at Gold Beach. So Gold Beach is a fun place to visit because you can see these old ports that are still there, these remaining areas of where they shipped this material. So the second place I want to highlight is called Pointe du Hoc. And this is a big, huge cliff, very strategically located. It's right between a couple of the beaches, Utah Beach and Omaha Beach. This whole area is still full of original bunkers and bomb craters. So you can really imagine what it was like to be here in World War II. Today, there has been erected a monument to the fallen U.S. Army Rangers, and it's out on the cliff edge. On D-Day, the mission here at Pointe du Hoc was to ambush the German artillery that was here on the cliff and to silence it. So that is what they did. So the third spot I want to just highlight briefly today is called Omaha Beach. You may have heard of Omaha Beach. This is really popular with Americans because this is where 2/3 of our U.S. seaborne troops landed, was on Omaha Beach. And it was home to huge casualties. They lost a lot of men on this day. But of course, by the end of the day, the Germans had pulled back and the Allied forces had won. Today, this area has really amazing, great things to see. It's got a huge monument. It's got large American cemetery and lots of bunkers still along the shoreline. So it's really a fun, amazing place to visit as well. So why am I telling you about all of these places from history? Well, it's because these beautiful and memorable beaches of Normandy are part of what we will visit on a river cruise along the Seine River. Yes, that is right. I'm not just telling you about any random river cruise. I am telling you about a very specific one. It is October 14th through the 21st of 2023. And this river cruise includes a full day excursion to the beaches of Normandy. So you get to spend a full day soaking it all in. I am going on this cruise. My husband is coming with me, and we are really excited to already be booked, and we would love to have you join us. Now, if you're not as much of a history buff, if you're kind of thinking, well, yeah, the beaches of Normandy, that's great, but what else is there? Well, on this same day, if you'd rather, you can choose an excursion to visit this little seaside town that is called Honfleur. And Honfleur is known for really having picturesque harbors and just beautiful. It's still like this really fun boat scene. It was a huge Impressionist painter inspiration. So a lot of the Impressionist painters back in the day came here and painted scenes from this town of Honfleur. So that would be another option in this area if you are not big on the beaches of Normandy. Like I said, my husband and I are going, and we are already booked. I've got some group space reserved already. If this location, Le Havre, is the final destination of the river cruise. It's where the Seine River dumps into the ocean. And so if you wanted to spend more time here at the end of the cruise, it would be super easy for me to help you. Like we'd book you a couple nights extra in this area, and you could spend as much time as you wanted looking through the area and kind of traveling around. It'd be super easy to get you back to Paris from here for your flight home. So that would be super easy. Again, October 14th through the 21st, we would love to have you join us. Right now, you would just pay a small deposit and it would hold your space. And then you don't have to pay it off till clear next year. Stay tuned for more destination highlights. I'm going to be highlighting other destinations from the river cruise. Just thought I would start off with a bang and start with the beaches of Normandy, because that is such a huge, amazing draw that I would love to see. And I'm guessing that others would want to too. October 14th through the 21st. Contact me if you're interested in more information, if you want the rates, if you want to know a little more about it. I'm really happy to get you more info. You can call me, you can email me. My email is barbara@sweetdreamstravel.net. So I would love to hear from you if you're interested in it, or if you just want to stay tuned over the next few weeks, and I will highlight a few other destinations along the Seine River that we are going to be visiting. So stay tuned, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks. Thanks for joining me today. If you've enjoyed this episode, please like, share, subscribe, or leave a review. If you'd like to contact me about a vacation, the best way is to visit my website, sweetdreamstravel.net. To connect on social media, you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, or LinkedIn. See you next time.